the motorcycle. Give me a second, everybody. Give me a second. Yes, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. No, I'm not late today. Alright, OBS is working, looks like, everybody. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders and future billionaires and millionaires. This is Professional Forex Trading Course 101, everybody. And I am the boss. Not really, but alright. So never forget, trading is a learnable skill when you learn in the correct way. What is our goal is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in 3 years, right? On average, in an institutional way. What is the institutional way? First the analyst, then the trader. And never forget, everybody, you are going to graduate from this course. Number 1, when you have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number 2, you have your strategy in place. Everybody, do you have your strategy in place? And number 3, you have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Please disclaimer, these streams are not trading or investment advice. Everybody, we are here to learn. And never forget, 90% of people lose money in the financial markets worldwide, right? So demo trade first, don't risk your live money. And remember, if your way is not working, why don't you try mine? And you have email for homeworks and questions, and then you have Skype, everybody. Skype is for free too, right? It's an app, so you can ask questions about the future of webinars. Give me a second, let me see. Hi, chat is not working. Is chat working, everybody? I'm seeing the chat is not working. Everybody, let's refresh the page, right? I'm going to refresh the page. Give me a second. Alright, working, now I'm seeing it. Alright. Alright, everybody, that being said, today, what do we have on the plate? News existing, alright, very good. This was this morning, everybody. So we have crowns, the crown pattern, right? The crown pattern. I'm going to close the chart, right? Open a new chart, not this one, and give me a second. I want my colors. There you go. Alright. What's this in here? So from previous, alright. Now crown, right? So come on. Did anybody short CHF JPY this morning? Anybody shorted CHF JPY? Give me a second, everybody, and we are here, right? Alright, so we know the traditional head and shoulders, right, pattern. So this head and shoulders, everybody, and head and shoulders, you know, it's a no-brainer, right? So you have a left shoulder, you have the head, and then you have the right shoulder. And so text, this would be head and shoulders, head and shoulders, pattern, tradable pattern. Alright, head and shoulders pattern. And talking about trading the market, trading the pattern, you would enter. So market's going to make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then you're going to make lower lows, lower highs. So this is your entry, right? This is your entry. Now, head and shoulders are difficult to trade. Alright, are difficult to trade. And correct me if I'm wrong, because, you know, the low it's at the same level. You know, this is the low, and this is the low, and made a higher high, by the way, and now this is the low, right? And you are shorting in here, and you don't know what is going to happen. Agreed, everybody? So if this would be the market, you are left click background color, maybe black. So let's say that you are not seeing the right side, right? So you are shorting, but it's making higher highs, same lows, and you are trying to short the market because you believe that the market is going to go down. Agreed, everybody? Or short term or long term. Just give me a second. This is the logic behind head and shoulders are psychologically difficult to short, because you're thinking, oh my gosh, what about if this is my risk, and how am I going to risk that much to make this much, and this is a level of support. Agreed, everybody? Head and shoulders, typical. Now, what is a crown? A crown is nothing more than a variation, alright? So what is going to be different? Number one, you are going to be in an uptrend, but then the market is going to make a lower low. In head and shoulders, you have equal lows, more or less, not to the pip, but the crown has this difference that when the market is going to start to reverse compared to head and shoulders, is going to make a lower low. Alright? And you are going to enter in the same way. So the market made a lower low. Now you are waiting for a retracement, higher highs, higher lows. Sometimes this retracement is going to end at past resistance. We've learned all of this. Or sometimes this market is going to find the reversal at the backside of the uptrend line. Right, backside of the uptrend line, everybody. Give me a second. Something like this, and then it's going to reverse. Alright? So same entry. Alright? So this would be head and shoulder stop loss. It's above the head. Stop loss. Alright, it's above the head. Now talking about the crown. Boss, why crown? Because it looks like a crown, makes sense? It's so head and shoulder, but because it looks like a crown too. But anyway, so now this is a crown. It's a variation, right? And I don't know why they're calling crown, Anyways, everybody, the stop loss is going to be above the head, alright? And you are going to enter in the same way. So you're going to... No, there is no right or wrong. Alright? Yeah, give me a second. I know. Give me a second. Alright. Not on YouTube, everybody. I have another streaming platform. Alright. So, yeah, step by step, right? This is we're going to use the red line as a demarcation line between the uptrend. So high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high. Agreed? This is the uptrend, and we're going to color code this in green. Right? Now that the market made a lower low on the right side, this is the first. On the right side, this is the first down extension leg. Everybody, do we agree on that? It made a lower low. Now we have a down extension leg. Hello, Broto, my friend. How are you? Where have you been? Broto, hey, where have you been? Alright, everybody, so it's a down extension leg, right? Now, you are going to wait. Maybe, now it's up to you, right? But you're going to wait if this is a down extension leg, so we are not in an uptrend anymore. Logically, what we are waiting and what we are predicting is that the market is going to retrace. We don't know until when or where, but it must not break the high, right? So we are predicting a potential retracement, Alright, and we are predicting, right, we are predicting a retracement. How deep, how shallow, we have no idea. What makes the money is the stop loss. The stop loss makes the money. So my stop loss is up in here, and I don't know what is going to happen, right? Maybe it's going to happen the small retracement and it's going to break the counter trend line. Maybe it's going to happen the deeper retracement and it's going to break the trend line. Anyway, stop loss always goes above in here. Alright? It's up to you how you're going to enter. Hello Julius. Shola, hi, it's my honorable boss. Shola, you are the boss, I'm just a servant. I'm just a humble servant, Shola, you are the boss. Hello Allah, how are you? Did anybody trade CHF JPY this morning? Did anybody trade CHF JPY this morning? Some people some people made mega millions this morning. Short term. Who remembers, just quickly, right? Just quickly, not to waste too much time. Clone chart, everybody. Clone chart, this is euro dollar, right? We're going to, so this is the crown we're going to look at. And I'm going to clone one more clone and CHF JPY. Demo. Who remembers how long I've been, so it's still too soon, right? But who remembers how long I've been predicting the Lambo trade, the famous Lambo trade? Who remembers? How long am I telling everybody, wait, because this market is going to fall. Wait, because CHF JPY is the monthly band. Wait to short the market. Heraldo on a $1 million account. Heraldo and Chago on a $250,000 account. Real accounts, not demo, real accounts. You know, how long I've been telling them. There is no right or wrong, fair enough, there is no right or wrong. But something happened this morning. And it was predictable to a degree. Clara, 1 year ago. Boss, what has this to do with trading? Who can answer what has this to do with trading? What has me and you on a live account? Let's go on trading view. JForex, it's lacking data. Let's go on trading view. Not trading view, there you go. Oh, it's here, sorry, it's already opened. Alright, and CHF JPY. Who can answer to me what has 1 year of waiting to do with? See, it's almost invisible here back in time. Ala, 2 years. No, 1 year. 1 year. We were shorting me and Heraldo, so back in time, right? This was the high back in time. And I didn't pay attention, if I'm honest. I didn't pay attention to this one. Because I was on JForex and for me this was the monthly band. And me and Heraldo, we made $17,000 in one trade shorting in here. This was February, April. In here, what was February? Monday, first one. So no, it was April, right? It was June, July, really. 7, 6. Alright, I'm going to check, alright? Anyway, it was June, man, it was June, July. It was in here. Because I was on a boat. And I was calling Heraldo you know, and texting him, you know, WhatsApp message, short the market, risk that much, whatever, and take profit in here, whatever may be the case. And because I didn't pay attention to this one, you know, for me this was the reversal on the monthly bands. Agreed, everybody? Oh, so you made a mistake. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, right? What do you mean by mistake? Mistake in the term, in the sense of this is the monthly band, right? I didn't pay attention to this one. I'm not going to excuse myself. JForex doesn't have data. It's my job as a trader to check on those. Anyways, but then the market pushed back up. Last year, 1 year, exactly. 1 year. And I've been telling everybody, short the market, short the market, short the market. This market is going to reverse. Short the market, prepare yourself. There is no right or wrong on the strategy, but talking about the long-term direction. And I've been calling this Lambo trade for 1 year. And again, you know, maybe it's still premature because we are at the monthly band, right? And we made some pips in the demo account with the beginner trader group. Everybody in here, you can see it down in here. Give me a second. Down in here, CHFJPY, you know, some breadcrumbs. All right, but we were shorting the market on speculating. Yes, risky trade because the market didn't reverse, you know, on the monthly, on the weekly, but on the daily was making lower lows or highs. So we were risking 0.25% from September 15th. All right, and sure enough, we made some pips and money. Now, I am going to check later with those guys if those guys on the live accounts didn't capture this one. They knew it was they knew it's a news announcement. They knew, right? This downfall was predictable to a degree. What do you mean? If you are following the news events, you are going to see that they stopped increasing the interest rate. Do you know this, everybody? They are not increasing the interest rate anymore. So, fair enough, we don't have the crystal ball, but 7 times out of 10, you know, why would Switzerland, talking about inflation, you know, this was the narrative, right? This was the narrative, this was the excuse the governments have. Oh, we're going to increase the interest rate, you know, to maintain inflation under control, whatever may be the case, you know, there is no right or wrong. But then they stopped. And this downfall, today, some people, I'm telling you, I know some of them, you know, some institutions made mega millions. Some people made hundreds of thousands of dollars, all right? Now, but talking about the Lambo trade, right? This is the weekly chart. For us to say, all right, we are now going from the upper band to the lower band, the market must crown. The market must crown on the weekly. Right? Left tip, center tip, right tip, lower low, right tip, fall. Alright, everybody? So talking about short-term trading, still high risk, speculation, you can take advantage, you know, down to here is going to be the first one. Alright, this is going to be the first one, then it's going to be reaction, and then, you know, it's going to be bulls and bears, bulls and bears, bulls and bears. Alright? So, maybe still premature, right? But you are in, or if you lost the opportunity, you know, you didn't take action. Now, we entered here already because on the, again, it was a speculative trade, high risk, but on the daily, the market was making lower lows, lower highs. And from September 15th, with the beginner group, we shorted the market here. 0.25% risk, stop loss above in here. Alright? Boss, but you got lucky. Absolutely true. Agreed 100%. You know, how the news event is going to play out, it's luck. Right? So, yeah, I agree with you. Don't worry, I agree with you. The market could go up and stop us out. Fair enough. So, yeah, it was a risky trade. But talking about how the market works, about the monthly bands, imports and exports, this has value too, right? CHF being the most expensive currency, Switzerland franc being the most expensive currency for a time, this has value too. Make sense, everybody? So, talking about technicals only, yeah, it's high risk. Talking about fundamental position trading, you know, still risky, but maybe a little bit less. Agreed, everybody? Nonetheless, the market is falling because the 51% of world population is selling right now. Agreed, everybody? And here is the crown. So I've been calling this, it's not, so the Lambo trade is still in place, everybody, right? And talking about trend lines, right? Talking about trend, no, it's far away still, far away. You know, and I need to go on the weekly just to chart the trend lines. Need to go on the weekly just to chart the trend lines. Right, so a trend line is nothing more than a tool that confirms the trend. So this is one, this is two, and give me a second, everybody. This is three, right? We can zoom in. We can zoom in and readjust the trend line. There you go, and this one goes to here. Give me a second. Yes, weekly chart. And now finally, I have this one to this one. Very good. Or maybe that one. Alright. So as you can see, we are still in early stages of the Lambo trade, right? Early stages. But just maybe talking about the short-term trend. Right, everybody? Can you see it? Now, resistance, right? And here you have the elemental bat, if you want. The elemental bat, you know, something like this. The market's going to hit whatever. Not on this platform, but JForex has it, right? So you can short the market, hopefully. Projection is going to come down to here. And then we've learned this, no trade zone from the weekly. Bulls and bears are going to fight for control, and hopefully it's going to make a lower low, and hopefully it's going to crown. And there, the one of you who have big accounts, large accounts, real accounts, this is going to be your chance. Alright? We don't know when, maybe it's going to be next year. You know, this is what? The weekly chart. Next year, June, July, September, October, November. Now one more time, what has this to do with trading? What's the answer? This is still a class, everybody. What has this to do with trading? Who knows the answer? And it's about the skill. It's just an example. Oh, but this is not my way of trading. I'm not trading like this. It's all good. This is just an example, but it's connected to a skill. It doesn't matter if you're a swing trader. It doesn't matter if you're a day trader. It doesn't matter what strategy or system or trading style or methodology you are using, because I'm projecting right now if the market's going to crown then it's going to make a retracement, and when the retracement is over, all of us, it doesn't matter what strategy, what methodology, what time frame, 15-minute charts, scalping, unicorn, golden, dolphin systems, Ichimoku, Fibonacci, strategies, whatever, this is going to be the opportunity for all of us. This is going to be the entry for everybody. Now, what has this to do with trading as a skill? Everything. Be more specific. It's a tricky question, it's a difficult question. Look at time. I'm not going to say more than that. Look at time and look at what chart are we talking about. What's the skill? If you're a beginner trader, you don't know this, but professional level trading, if you talk to professional traders, on average, they are going to tell you what? That if this is 12 months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, if this is 12 months, January, February, March, June, July, May, April, if this is 1 year, professional traders are going to tell you that, oh yeah, are you driving a Lambo? I'm driving a Lambo, so tell me the secret. There are no secret, but tell me something new, right? Tell me about hard work, and tell me about making money, and just tell me something, tell me something new. Alright? So it's related to what I'm asking you, what has this to do with trading, talking about the skill? Professional traders are going to tell you that, how the profession goes, how the making money goes, is that we are making, it doesn't matter if you're a scalper, day trader, swing trader, we are making breadcrumbs and breadcrumbs and breadcrumbs and breadcrumbs and breadcrumbs, 0.5% profit, 2% profit, minus 1% losing month, 2% profit, 3% profit, minus 1%, but then, bam! Example, I'm inventing 15% profit. And then back to normal, 0.5% profit, 2% profit. A professional trader is going to tell you that the Lambo doesn't come from the breadcrumbs. Make sense, everybody? The Lambo doesn't, not right or wrong, but the Lambo doesn't come from, strategy and obeying the rules, and all of this is important, but talking about the money, this is where the Lambo comes from, and the yachts and the boats and the bonuses in the industry, hedge fund, investment bank, whatever. Make sense? Every professional trader with the Lambo is going to tell you, yeah, this year I didn't make it, or it's going to, yeah, this year, this happened. Alright, just an example. Boss, what are you trying to say? Are you willing to monitor the market independent of the strategy, methodology, and trading style? Are you willing to monitor the market patiently for 1 year and doing nothing, or maybe losing and being wrong, and when the opportunity comes, so you have two sides of the same coin. Number one, are you patient enough to 1 year to monitor the market, to stay in the market, to maybe trying to sell and lose, whatever, talking about this specific pair, you know, this is one. If you're not patient, you already, you know, this is not going to happen. Not talking about money and 15%, whatever. This is not going to happen because you're already not patient enough. Let me be arrogant. You don't give a shit about this. You know, you just, oh, I'm not going, no, I'm on the 1 hour chart, you know. So this is one. And number two, when the opportunity represents itself, do you have enough courage to step on the gas? This is not the time to go, not talking about driving, somebody's going to call me. This is not the time to go 40 miles per hour or 60 kilometers. This is the time for you to go 200 miles per hour or 200 kilometers per hour. Again, independently, scalp or day trader, swing, whatever. Type in the chat. Does this make sense to you? Wow, this is a completely new level of understanding. Not on YouTube, on the other streaming platform. Somebody just typed. It's like this. Make sense, everybody? Trading and this business is not what you think. So it's crowns, right? And I'm wasting too much time talking about, but you know, this is the skill. Sure, the charts is the skill, the strategy is the skill, the trend lines that you're looking at is the skill, the learning of the crown is the skill, but you can learn all the technicals. But if you are not patient, I'm not arrogant, this is just an example, because I'm calling this trade for 1 year, and I'm still not sure if it's going to fall. But I'm going to keep going to, if this market comes to right click, if this market falls down to here, just an example, and reverses because of any reason, I'm still going to keep calling it. Wait for the Lambo trade, wait for the Lambo trade, wait for the Lambo trade. Let me type hi. Yes, but there is atom of gambling in this market. Clara, no, there is not. You have probabilities. Alright? If you're not making it, pat yourself on the back, it's all normal. But if you start thinking that this is all gambling, then you don't understand Let me show you something. Let me show you something. 2015. Clara, can you call this gambling? Is this gambling, everybody? What if you have those results on a live account? Is this gambling? Would you make any money? Free conversation, talk to me as a friend. Is this gambling? Do this, where is the camera? Does this look like gambling to you? If I would have winner, loser, winner, loser, 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 winner, winner, loser, 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 winner, then fair enough, me too. Full transparency, me too. I would say, well, this is gambling. Fair enough? But look at the statistic now, 2016. Is it possible that I was gambling for 2 years? Is it possible that I was at the casino in Las Vegas and I was winning month by month by month by month by month for 2 years? Broto says no. Somebody's going to think, yes, well, we cannot help you. Make sense? We cannot help you if you say, oh, this is all gambling. I cannot help you if you think like this. Make sense, everybody? You have the ability to choose your thoughts and what you think is going to manifest. If your mindset is this is all gambling, now Lambo for you. It's just a matter of opportunity. No, everybody, you are not getting it still. I've been, so still premature, right? But I've been calling shorting the market for 1 year. All right? Now, yesterday, this morning, something happened, the market's falling. I'm not sure if the market is going to fall short term or long term, or I'm not sure that the market is going to go up. But me monitoring CHF JPY on Skype, some of you are in the groups. Time to time I was telling you, check the when this happened, I told you on Skype, check CHF JPY. Every single time that the bearish candle appeared, I was telling you on Skype, check, be careful, pay attention. So this is not opportunity, this is a skill. Make sense, everybody? Now, let's put this in, and it's smiling, right? Ha, 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 ha. Let's put this in practice. If I and a group of student analysts trying to learn, trying to understand the market for 1 month, if we shorted the market, 15th of September and this morning, right? And those are beginner traders, not traders yet, those are students. If we shorted the market, then I'm speculating, but I'm going to find out soon. If Heraldo and Chago didn't enter on the live account, let's make a role play, everybody. You are Heraldo and you are Chago. Heraldo has a 1 million real account, and Chago and him together, they have another 250,000 real account. If those two guys didn't enter, and let's say that you are those two guys, what are you going to tell me? I'm going to wait for 20 seconds. I have the delay on the chat. What are you going to tell me? Not judge, no, not judging anybody. You knew it was coming. You know it's coming. You knew there was a news announcement, right? You knew. Make sense? Boss, what? Somebody asking, boss, why are you that angry? Well, why wouldn't I be angry? You are not getting it, do you? If you work in an institution, they give you the salary, and they've been punching you in the face for 1 year. The head of trading, every, Monday morning meeting, Tuesday morning meeting, Wednesday morning meeting. We have the morning meetings before we start trading, right? The morning meeting. And the head of trading is punching in the face. Like, traders, pay attention to CHF JPY. Pay attention for CHF JPY. Pay attention. CHF JPY. Oh my God, he's boring. CHF JPY. And when this happens and you are not in the market, what is the head of trading or the boss or the manager tell you? Boss, I don't know. Think. You have 2 neurons like me, right? Not 50, just 2. You need 2 neurons to think, just 2 neurons. Think. You've been given, God gave you, or Buddha, or who knows, quantum field, somebody gave you a brain to think. Think. I left money on the table. Yes, this is the nice approach. Right? This is the nice approach. What if you're on the $1 million account? right? And you are risking 1% per trade. See everybody, this is what you must understand. Advanced trader talk, this is not beginner trader talk anymore. I'm on the $1 million account, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you know, 0.5% it's 5,000, agreed? How much is 1%? How much is 1%? 10,000, alright, 10,000. Now you go on the daily. Now give me a second and give me a second, remove drawings. Give me a second. You go on the daily or the 4 hour, it's all the same. You go on the daily and give me an example, just a second everybody. So counter trendline break and the daily high to low, low to high, high to low, alright? And this is what we did with beginner traders. So let's say that this is the representation of risk, alright, graphical. So this represents 1%. Left click, right click, clone. You know? And I left money on the table. How much money did you left on the table? Risking 1% on $1 million account. 10,000. Until now, 10,000. What if this, now speculating, what if this market keeps falling? And what if the market is going to show in about a week or two that, oh, we are down in here? How much money you left? What if you're risking 2% instead of 1%? 20,000. Risk reward 1 per 2. How much money? 40,000. It's a numbers game, right? Do you understand what we're talking about? You want to change your life. You are looking for, as Shola said, you're looking for an opportunity. Make sense? And when the opportunity comes, now, I know you're not going to believe me, everybody, but if you work for me, you're fired. I fire you, man. Pfft. Make sense? Oh, you are a bad boss, you are a mean boss. Maybe I'm mean, maybe I'm bad, I accept this, I accept the critics. But you are fired. Make sense? Why? Because I was telling you for 1 year. Right? And now, it depends on the accounts. We are talking about unrealized profit. Clara said, you left on the table $20,000, $40,000. What if it's a bigger account? 10,000 would be 100,000. $100,000. Do you know how many people can you pay salaries? The analysts, the traders. And I'm going to fire you because, you know, you're not for real. Make sense, everybody? This is not a beginner trader talk. This is advanced. So some of you are in between advanced and professional. Make sense? No excuses. I mean, come on. Boss, you will... Give me a second. Hi. Boss, you will do giveaway to your students. What is a giveaway? What is a giveaway? Sorry, Clara, my English is not that good. Make sense, everybody? You must level up your game. You must level up your standards. Does binary trade? Get out of binary, Shola. Get out. Get out. I'm telling you, everybody, the Forex market is easy. Oh, I want Ethereum and Bitcoin. Crypto is difficult. This is the easy stuff. Easy. But you must level up your game. You must take yourself more seriously. You must take your profession more seriously. Make sense, everybody? Good is not good enough, as the cliche quote goes. No, I'm not joking. If you are working for me and I'm punching you in the face for 1 year, and you are not in, alright, yeah, fair enough. Okay, emergency is alright, but otherwise you are fired. Oh, please give me another chance. No way. Get out. You are never going to come back. Never, ever, ever, ever. Make sense, everybody? You are too rough. You are too... What's the word in English, right? I don't care. You are not getting it. You are not getting it. You made so much... Give me a second. Hi. You made so much money today. We made only demo money. It's alright. We are just starting. We are just starting. Don't worry. Hopefully this market is going to crown. But you must understand why next year, so we're talking about next year, right? Crown on the weekly. You must understand why in 2025 somebody is going to drive the Lambo or is going to go for a travel around the world, and you are going to stay in the same cubicle. The best question that I can ask you is, does this make sense to you? I'm writing a book and I hope I believe it's going to be a bestseller. It's going to take me a few years to finish, but I'm talking exactly about this stuff. Education, it's like religion or politics. People don't think, and you are not taking this seriously enough. Fair enough, boss, but it's difficult. I know. Nobody says it's easy. Nobody said it's going to be easy. But this is the difference. Make sense? Talking about the skill, a professional trader is going to be patient and patient and patient and patient and patient and patient, and when the time comes, sometimes it's going to take a year or two, and then bam! When you're in the middle, you're starting to think, I really don't give a shit. Pardon my bad words in English, but it's really like this. Yeah, this is never going to reverse. Oh, how long? Yeah, I'm going to wait for Jean-Paulo to tell me, or Alex, or John, or Joanne, or Jane. I'm going to follow Jane. Jane is going to tell me. Jane is going to tell me. Make sense? Pen and paper. Success, it's personal. You cannot copy success. Make sense, everybody? Oh, I'm going to listen to Jane, I'm going to listen to John, or I'm going to take John's strategy, or I'm going to... John and Jane are in the trade right now, and you are not. Advanced trader talk, not beginner. So, all of you that are on demo accounts, I'm telling you, CHF on all currency pairs, it's preparing. USD CHF, NZD CHF, GBP CHF, CHF JPY. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's coming. Alright? So, in conclusion, talking about crowns, stop loss up in here, how to enter, where to enter. So, this is the new down extension, like somebody is going to trade and enter at the right tip of the crown, somebody else is going to wait for the confirmation of the short-term trend, two highs and two lows, where the second low it's a lower low and the second high it's a lower high. Hello MHB, you are late to the party. Alright everybody, MHB, I need to go. It just arrived and we are finishing. Alright, everybody. So tomorrow we're going to talk about more about crown as a reversal pattern. Alright? Today it was more of a motivational talk. Yeah, we don't have time to go to NZD-CAD and see. Alright? So crowns, everybody, if this is an uptrend, and then we're going to finish, right? If this is an uptrend or if this is an up market wave, crowns are potential reversals. The crown pattern is a pattern of potential reversal. Every single time when there is a change in the short-term trend or there is a change in the market wave, there is a crown. Oh, tomorrow is Friday. Sorry, Monday. Wow, Shola, thank you very much. Man, time flies that fast, everybody. Alright, everybody, thank you very much. See you back on Monday. Until Monday, stay strong and trade like a boss, because you are the boss of your account.